Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss multicast, where we will discuss different type of data transmission and multicast addressing. Also, we'll have a look on multicast terminologies and how multicast works. So, in computer network, we have four different type of data transmission: unicast, broadcast, multicast, and anycast. Let's begin with unicast. In unicast, data flows from single source device to a single destination device. Means one-to-one communication between sender and receiver. Broadcast. Broadcast means data flows from single source device to all devices, means one to all data transmission, where same data will be received by everyone. Multicast. Multicast means data flows from a single source to the group of devices, means one to many type of data transmission, where interested receiver will receive data traffic. Anycast. Anycast means data flows from a single source to the nearest destination, means traffic will be received by nearest receiver among multiple receiver having same IP address. Now, let's compare unicast with multicast. As per this diagram, when we use unicast, means sender have to generate one copy of data for each receiver, which is not efficient when we are sending same data to multiple receiver. Correct? In multicast, sender will generate one copy of data which is replicated depending on receiver. So you can see the number of stream count is 3 as we have 3 receiver. However, in multicast, number of stream count is 1 irrespective of receiver, which means multicast provides us better resource utilization and better bandwidth utilization. Now, let's compare multicast with broadcast. As per this diagram, when we use broadcast, means sender will send the data to all devices, whether they are interested to receive the traffic or not. However, in multicast, only interested receiver will receive the traffic, which means multicast provide better resource utilization and bandwidth utilization. Okay, now let's discuss multicast terminologies. Source, a device which is sending multicast traffic. Receiver, a device which is interested to receive multicast traffic. So, host use host to router signaling protocol to show their interest to receive multicast traffic. Then we have FHR, first hop router, a layer 3 device closest to the source. Or we can say FHR attached to your source segment. Same way we have LHR, last hop router, a layer 3 device that is closest to your receiver, or we can say attached to receiver segment. Then we have IIF, incoming interface, upstream layer 3 interface towards source. Then we have OIL, outgoing interface or outgoing interface list, a downstream interface towards your receiver. Okay. Now let's discuss how multicast works. We have IGMP protocol, which stands for Internet Group Management Protocol. IGMP is used by receiver to inform local router, which is known as LHR, that I am interested to receive multicast traffic or no more interested in multicast traffic for a specific group. We also have multicast protocol like PIM. Multicast routing protocol has goal to route multicast traffic from source to the receiver. Now let's start how multicast work. So source will send multicast traffic with multicast address as a destination. Multicast enabled router will replicate and forward the traffic where receiver exists. As I said before, interested receiver will join the group by signaling control messages to LHR. LHR will communicate group membership to the network or other routers. Make sense? This is high level how multicast works. Okay, now let's start multicast addressing. As we know, unicast IP address represent single network device. However, multicast address represent a group of receiver. INA reserved class D address for multicast. Okay. First 4 bit in first octet are 110 in binary, which means we have 224.0.0 to 239.255.255.255 for multicast addresses. Here is the address range and uses. Please keep in mind that multicast IP address will never be configured on a physical interface, and traffic will never be originated from multicast IP address. I mean, source IP in multicast IP packet will always remain unicast. Now, let's discuss about L2 multicast, where we will discuss about Ethernet. I mean, multicast MAC address. At this point, we understood that IP multicast packet will have source IP as unicast, destination IP as multicast. As destination is multicast IP address, means multiple interested receiver is gonna receive multicast traffic, correct? So all interested receiver should accept the multicast traffic at layer 2. For that, mapping procedure is used to generate a well-known multicast MAC address. Okay, as we know, MAC address is 48-bit address where first 24 bits are based on OUI and last 24 bits are based on burn-in address, correct? Let's talk about multicast MAC address. We have well-known MAC OUI for IP multicast, which is 01005E, and it identifies IP multicast. As we know, there are 48 bits in a MAC address. Out of those 48 bits, first 24 bits have been fixed and will be always 01005E. Also, out of remaining 24 bit, most significant bit is fixed to 0. So overall 25 bits are fixed and we left with 23 bits, which will be used for mapping. For mapping, we will take lower order 23 bits from IP multicast and simply copy that in MAC address. Let's understand this with example. Let's say we have multicast IP address as .5.6.7. I have converted this in binary format. MAC address, multicast MAC address is obtained from well-known MAC OUI and multicast IP address. As I said before, first 24 bits are reserved for well-known MAC OUI. And out of remaining 24 bits, most significant bit is fixed to 0. So we left with 23 bits, which will be mapped from multicast IP address. Okay. So what I did is I have copied 23 bits from multicast IP address into multicast MAC address. So we will get this as a multicast address, multicast MAC address for this particular multicast IP address. Here is the table which have hexadecimal values, binary values, and decimal values. Let's take few examples to understand this bit better. Let's say I have IP address as 225.1.1.1. I have converted last 3 octet in binary format, and I have copied 23 bit from multicast IP address into multicast MAC address, and we will get this multicast MAC address for this particular multicast IP address. Same way, let's take another example where I have 225.129.1.1 as a multicast IP address. I have converted last 3 octet in binary format. Same way, I have copied 23 bit from multicast IP address into multicast MAC address. We will get this multicast MAC address for 225.129.1.1 multicast address. Okay, let's take another example. Let's say I have multicast IP address as 225.129.1.2. Same way, I have converted last 3 octet in binary format, and I have copied 23 bits into multicast MAC address. And I got this multicast address for this particular multicast IP address. Have you noticed something in this example? These two multicast IP address have same MAC address. Now you may thinking why this is happening. IP address is 32-bit address. For multicast IP address, 4-bit in first octet is fixed to 110, which means we have 28 bits left, right? Out of those 28 bits, we are using 23 bits for mapping, correct? So it means 5-bit left unmapped. Because of that, 32 multicast IP addresses are mapped to same multicast address. Here is the example. Make sense? Hope this was useful.